tight click and went all out.
You the heir to this throne, Kanan, and it's waiting for you, if you want it.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about Power Book 3 Raising Kanan Season 2, the official trailer. This is the breakdown, and finally they gave us the trailer. And I've been saying for weeks and weeks, the streets need a trailer, and they finally dropped it. And this trailer was actually dropped differently than the other trailers in previous seasons of Power. We usually get it within that month range of the show actually airing, but we didn't get that this time around. It came a little bit later, but hey, we finally got it. So we will be going over this trailer, breaking it down for you guys. I'm going to try my best to focus on all the key points in the trailer. If you think I missed anything, let me know down below. Overall, man, this trailer looks fire. Rock, she got a lot on her plate, man, trying to keep her family together, going up against the Mafia. It's going to be tough, very tough. And at the same time, we got Kanan questioning if this is what he really wants to do. Well, it's a little bit too late for that. You already made that choice last season after Rock told you time and time again, go to school, don't worry about the game. You know what I'm saying? But Kanan was born into this and he wants to be in it. So he's going to have to deal with those consequences. And I want to see what happens with Detective Howard. And when he finally has that conversation with Kanan, and I know he's going to have a conversation with Rock as well. But we're going to go over the season description one final time for you guys, and then we're going to go over what we saw in this trailer. Now, the description of the season, it reads, as we enter into season 2, Rock has gained control over the city's drug trade, but her son is slipping away. Kanan Stark returns to Queens uncertain of his future with the family business. And because of Detective Howard's lingering secret, he's even more uncertain of his past. Kanan searches for the truth while Rock boldly expands the business into hostile Mafia territory. Lulu has other plans that revolve around his emerging record label, but Rock isn't about to let his side hustle get in the way of her expansion. Although Marvin remains Rock's loyal soldier, he struggles to earn Jukebox's forgiveness and becomes the father she deserves. The ties that bond this family are becoming undone, but Rock will stop at nothing to hold them together. So that was the description of season 2. We know the whole slogan is family business. So we know Rock, that's exactly what she wants to continue to have. The family be together and to be able to run this business without anything getting in their way. But we know there will be some issues because everybody's going to be like, man, Rock, she's moving in a way that's good for her. And it seems like these other characters don't necessarily agree on some of the actions that she's going to be doing and some of the actions that she's done in the past, and those family secrets will eventually be, revealed in season 2. Now, let's go over the trailer. Like I said, I'm going to try my best to focus on all the key points in this trailer. If I miss anything, you guys let me know. Now, the trailer starts out with Rock telling Kanan, you get to a certain age when you got to figure out what you want to do with your life, make a mark on the world, right? Now, we know Kanan's already made choices in the past, but this time around, and as you can see in the trailer, it seems like he's second guessing on his actions of the past and if he really wants to do this for real. And based off what we saw at the end of season 1, Detective Howard getting shot, that ripple effect, those cops, they're going to be everywhere. And in season 2, I think the cops will be worse than they were in last season. They're not going to be playing around at all. We can hear Kanan talking about he don't know if he's up to it anymore. Well, it's a little bit too late for that. What happened to Lulu when he said he don't think he should be doing this anymore? Rock ain't allowing that to happen. She's going to make this boy stay in it because this is what he chose. And as she stated, this is what he was born into. We can see Detective Howard, and we know Detective Howard will be on a mission to have that conversation with Rock and also that conversation with Kanan. We know he needs that whole bone marrow transplant. So I can't wait to see how they're going to play that whole storyline out. But based on what we are seeing in this trailer, it is definitely seeming like your boy Kanan is having second thoughts. And usually this is what happens for most of the characters in the Power universe. When they first get into the game and they start to get their hands dirty, they're like, man, I probably should never have done this. But as I told you guys, it's already done. So now you have to deal with those consequences. Now in the trailer, we can hear Rock talking about she is wanting to build, she is wanting to expand the organization. And this is what she's been doing since season 1. Of course, she's having this conversation with Scrappy, Lulu, Marvin, And of course, Kanan is there as well. And everything seems like it's going well. They're getting money. I mean, this is something that they've been doing. But if you notice, it seems like Kanan is not having the best, feelings towards this. Look at his face. Doesn't really seem like he really wants to be there, right? And maybe your boy Kanan is scared for real. And I'm not just making it up. Stephanie is telling Rock that your son is scared. Kanan is scared. And Rock is telling Stephanie, like, look, I know what my son is capable of. We can expect to see more issues with them because we know Rock doesn't really want Stephanie coming in, doing certain things with Kanan without her approval. But Stephanie will keep it real. It's all cool when she needs him, but when he's actually trying to give her some advice on what Kanan, really needs, she ain't having it. It's a different story, right? Now, in the trailer, we can see a body getting tossed in a trunk, which lets me know Rock probably needed Kanan's help to get rid of this body. She's going to, pretty much be showing Kanan how to do this. And as you can see, Kanan is looking like, man. My mom's always told me that these streets is tough, that they don't play. In reality, she was talking about herself. She was talking about herself the whole damn time in season 1. And Kanan is starting to realize that, like, man, she's the one that I should have probably watched out for. Rock don't be playing around. And in season 2, don't be surprised if you see Rock doing a little bit more dirt than she did in season 1. Now, Kanan is telling Rock, like, look, I can't protect you like I thought I could. Well, you're damn right you can't, because these streets ain't no joke, and you a kid still. You ain't supposed to really be doing this, but you are doing it. Rock understands deep down inside she needs to be the one that's going to be protecting Kanan. She's going to tell him that later on in the scene, which they're going to play at the end of the trailer. Now, also, we see your girl Jukebox. She is back, but of course, we see her mother, Latoya Luckett. She has entered the Power universe. She's going to be playing Kenya, and we know her mother, I guess she went away to pursue music in LA, and then I guess that didn't play out, and she came back to New York. You already know Kenya and Jukebox are going to bond, and most likely they're going to have some issues with Marvin. And speaking of Marvin, we can see him right here with Lulu and Scrappy, looking like they're about to go in and put in some work. Now, as I told you, the cops, they're going to be on one, so expect to see them hemming up everybody. No one is safe out there on the streets. It's going to be a dirty game in season 2. We can see Kanan and Famous getting hemmed up, and hopefully they ain't getting hemmed up because Famous done went out there to made another track that's pretty much telling on everybody. I hope that's not the case, but we gonna see. Now, we get to your boy Marvin. I'm expecting Marvin to be a little bit more serious this season, and hopefully he doesn't make the same mistakes that he did in season 1. But based off the trailer, I'm getting a little bit different tone from him. More serious, more darker, and at the same time, we know he's trying to, get himself together. And I also want to know what's going to happen with Rock and her doing business with Julia's cousin from season 1 and how that's going to play out in season 2. Now, the trailer, we can see Sal Buscemi, and he will be, of course, in the Mafia, running the Mafia from my understanding. And he's going to tell Rock, like, look, you are the bribe that's causing all these problems. We know Rock will be entering the Mafia's territory, which at the end of the day, that doesn't even sound right. We know the Mafia don't play around, so this is a huge step for Rock. No mistakes allowed. Plain and simple. You already know any mistakes that are made is going to be some crazy consequences, and the Mafia are not going to play at all. And Lulu understands this. He understands. He tells Rock, like, look, when they come for us, they ain't just going to come for one of us. They going to come for everybody. They're going to wipe the whole family. So you making issues or, having problems with them, all that's going to do is make it worse for us. And all I'm trying to do is just make sure that we can walk away from this alive. We know Lulu and your girl Rock will be having some issues, but he does have a good point. The Mafia, they don't play around. And if you think you're going to screw them over, well, you better think twice. So I really want to know how Rock is going to be able to deal with them. We know she knows how to do business, but then again, doing business with them, especially an organization that probably don't even like you anyway, it's going to be tough, y'all. Very, very tough. Now, in the trailer, we can see some tension up in the air between Lulu and Rock. Some of you guys say you won't be surprised if Rock takes out her own brother. She pretty much made hints at that at the end of season 1, telling Lulu, like, look, you're not walking away from this. Your little studio, record label, whatever you want to call it, that's mine. How do you think you got all the money? That's dirty money. And whatever you touch is mine. So there will be issues with Lulu and Rock in season 2. We know we can hear Rock telling him, don't question me. So we know she ain't playing around with this boy. I got your girl Rock. When it comes to Lulu and Rock, if it's a showdown, I got Rock. I just think that she won't hesitate to get the job done, whereas Lulu, he might think twice about it. Rock is just not going to do it. She's cold-blooded, just based on what we saw from her in the past. Now in the trailer, we can hear Jukebox having a conversation with her cousin, Kanan, and she's telling him, she should have never made you do that. And we know who she's talking about. She's talking about Rock. And she tells him she was wrong. And we know Rock has made Kanan do some things. I mean, shooting his pops, on top of that, shooting a cop. That's a double whammy, right? That's a double-edged sword. And on top of that, who knows what else Rock is going to have Kanan go out there and do. We already saw her getting Kanan's help to get rid of a body. So that lets us know exactly how Rock's going to be moving in season 2. And as we can see right here, I'm pretty sure that's Rock and Kanan. And of course, he has the strap in his hands. What is Rock going to have that boy go out there and do this time? From the looks of it, he going to be popping a cat or whatever. I know he's going to pull that strap out on somebody. And then we see him getting into a fight with this guy right here. And Kanan, he throwing those hands. Kanan said, I want all the smoke. I got hands in season 2. We saw him in season 1 getting into it with Scrappy. So I'm pretty sure Kanan is feeling like his hands is certified. He's probably feeling like, man, I got in a fight with Scrappy. I've been putting in work. I can bang toe-to-toe with anybody, right? Now in the trailer, we can hear a guy telling Kanan, like, look, you're a grown man now. It is time to get it. And some of you guys have been saying that this person just may be Defcon. We know who Defcon was. He was the guy that Rock was with. We know Defcon was putting on the front like he was clapping Rock's cheeks, but in reality, he was clapping Andre's cheeks. And I don't know who the hell Andre is, but right now, he's in that celly and he's probably getting ran through. Who really knows? At the end of the day, we know Defcon was that dude back in the day. He ran things and Rock took over because Marvin was a slip up. He was a mess up. So Rock took over and the whole rumor was that Defcon was Kanan's pops, but that wasn't true. We know Detective Howard is his real pops, right? And if this is Defcon, him telling Kanan this, Kanan's probably feeling like, man, Defcon is telling me what I need to go out there and do. And that's probably going to motivate Kanan. And I believe Kanan may just have, a spark. Defcon may hit that spark in him and he may say, you know what? Screw it. I know I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go out there and put in that work. And it seems like Kanan is going to go out there and be hustling. He's selling tapes for Famous, but from the look of it, it ain't seeming like that's the only thing he's selling because this dude don't look like he likes music. It looks like he likes that rock. And your boy Kanan is getting that money. He's coming in quick. He's feeling himself. As I told y'all, maybe Kanan will get that second win. From what Micaiah Curtis has told us, he said Kanan will start to change. You know what I'm saying? You're going to start to see a more darker version of Kanan. And also expect to see Rock watching everybody smooth, especially prior enemies. We know she has some issues with Unique and his crew. And from this trailer, it seems like Rock may have set up your boy Rail. Look at him. He looking salty. He's looking back like, oh, okay, you set me up. I got you. So expect to see, those issues between Rock and Unique to continue to grow. Unique ain't going away. Unique will be back for revenge, in my opinion. Now, also in the trailer, we can see Lulu having some issues with Crown Camacho. And from the looks of it, he's hemming him up. He's not playing around. But I got a feeling that your boy Crown, he's not going to sit back and continue to take all this abuse. It will be, some pushback from Crown, in my opinion, especially based off this trailer. Now, in the trailer, we see this young lady being cut off by someone. And at first, I'm like, man, is that a cop that's pulling her over or something? But then I start to think, I was like, man, she looks familiar. And I believe this is Zisa. She's going to be a new character in Raising Kanan Season 2. And she's going to be signed to Crown and Lulu's record label. So that could be Lulu just giving her a card or whatever to tell her, like, look, come down to the studio and we can do some business together. But you guys let me know what you think about that. Now, also in the trailer, we can see Rock and the crew taking down, which to me looks like Unique's leftover crew. We can see Rail in the back looking pissed off. Rock ain't going to be playing around. As I told you guys earlier, I don't believe Unique is done. He will seek revenge. And, once he's able to get that revenge, it ain't going to be pretty. Now, we see your boy Cartier Duns. He's another new character. And from my understanding, he's going to be a businessman. And it is possible that he may be doing business with Rock. I believe he's into business with like music and art or something like that. So expect to see that in season 2 from his character. Also in the trailer, we can see Kanan walking. And from my understanding, it seems like Detective Howard is watching Kanan's every move. He's probably thinking about, man, what is the best time to have that conversation with him? Because we know the last time that they met up, Kanan popped him. So expect to see Detective Howard finally had that conversation with his son once again. Now, we get to your boy Unique, and Unique is probably not going to have the best season, at least half of it, because he's going to be locked up. They won't let him out. He having all these fights with the white boys up in there. You already know he going to have some issues, y'all. But I will say this, your boy Unique is in there putting in that work. They ain't just about to be in there beating on him, and he ain't going to be fighting back. Oh, he going to be in there putting those hands on those people. Look at him. Unique will be fighting for his life and his freedom at the same damn time. And when he does get out, because I think he is, Rock is going to pay, in my opinion. But y'all let me know how y'all see that playing out. Now, also in the trailer, we can see Jukebox and her mom, Kenya. And as I told y'all, they're going to be having some bonding time. They're going to be catching up. We know she's going to be in the church. They're going to be singing. And I want to know if Jukebox is going to tell her mother about the fight that she had with Marvin. And if she does, I want to know how Kenya is going to respond to that, because it seems like she ain't playing around, especially in this trailer, especially after we saw her and Marvin get into it, which we're going to talk about soon. Now, Rock is telling Kanan, like, look, I'm supposed to be taking care of you. We already saw this in the teaser trailer. Well, you're damn right you are, but we know your girl Rock has her own agenda. She's going to take care of you, but at the same time, she's going to control everything that you do. And seeing that you're in the game, she's definitely going to use you, Kanan. Now, we get to Detective Howard, and finally, after getting popped, he's going to have that conversation with his son once again. The question is, how will everything go, and what will Kanan say to him? We know Kanan feels bad about what happened, but now it's going to be a lot of explaining for him to do. And also, I want to know what happened with the whole bone marrow transplant. You know, because Detective Howard is looking real healthy. It don't look like he's struggling anymore. So this is why I say I cannot wait to see this season and that scene between Kanan and his pops. Now, Rock, she's looking like she's on her P's and Q's. She ain't playing around. She got the strap ready. She better be on alert. I mean, you got issues with Unique's crew, and then you creating issues with the Mafia. What you think is going to happen? Also in the trailer, we can see Jukebox looking like she's crying. Is it possible that her and her pops had another little argument or whatever? Or could it be possible that she is still going through the effects of losing Nicole last season? Now, we can see Kenya smacking Marvin right in the face. And man, it's going to get ugly, y'all. That anger management therapy that this dude is going to be getting, we're going to see if it's going to work, because we know what Marvin would do. We saw what happened with him in Jukebox. And this time around, Marvin cannot afford to make any mistakes in season 2 at all. And I'm talking about with his daughter, dealing with Rock and the business. He has to be very, very sharp. Now, also in the trailer, we can see Rock looking like she's about to get pulled over. I told y'all, the boys, they're going to be on one. They're going to watch her every move. We can see Crown Camacho with the strap. I told y'all earlier, he ain't about to continue to sit back and allow Lulu to put his hands on him or anybody else. So expect to see some friction in the air between Lulu and Crown Camacho. Now we see Rock with the knife, and it's looking like she's about to get the slicing and dicing. She ain't playing around, and she probably is going to catch a body. We know she's going to have some issues with the Mafia. Hopefully this ain't a guy that's a part of the Mafia. If it is, I'm telling you right now, she better make sure she cleans this up without anybody knowing. And we see a guy coming in with the strap. The question is, y'all know how they do with these trailers. Is this the same guy she has the knife on? You know what I'm saying? Or is it someone else? Now also we see Kanan, and he got the strap out, y'all. Looking like he about to catch a body, and it's looking like he's not about to hesitate. I told y'all his character will become more darker in season 2. In dealing with his mom, Rock, what do you expect? I mean, come on. This dude is bound to become a beast. Everybody wants to see that Kanan that we saw in the original Power, which is still going to take some time, but at least we get to see how he became that Kanan and, you know, the steps that it took for him to become that full beast. Now, the trailer ends out with Rock telling Kanan, you are the heir to this throne and is waiting for you if you want it. So, will Kanan actually want it by the end of the season? I think so. I think your boy Kanan slowly but surely will build up to that moment where he feels like, man, I'm good at this. This is what I really, really want to do. We know he's going to be hesitant at the beginning of the season because he feels bad about how everything went down at the end of season 1, realizing like, man, I don't know if I really want to be a part of this anymore, but he will be a part of this no matter what. Ain't no walking away now. You chose this, and now it's time to live it. Like they've said in the past, you was in this before you was even born, right? So I can't wait to see the aftermath of everything. The Detective Howard bone marrow transplant being Kanan's father's secret. Your boy Unique being locked up, seeking revenge. Will he be able to get out and get that revenge? The Mafia coming into play, Rock trying to do business within their territory. You know they're going to be upset about that. Kanan's visit with DEFCON, was it really him? And also, what about Jukebox and her mother? How will that all play out? We know it's going to be some issues as far as her mom and Marvin. I can't wait to see it. Crown Camacho, Lulu. I mean, it's going to be a crazy season, y'all. It's going to be a crazy season. And of course, everybody wants to know, will we finally get to see the legendary, the most talked about power character that we never actually saw on screen? And that is your boy, Breeze. It is rumors about Breeze's character. I say watch the show and find out for yourself to see if we're finally going to get anything about Breeze's character. Now, at the end of the trailer, it did state that every empire begins with blood. Well, that's for damn sure. And in season 2, I think we're going to see more of blood, and we're going to see if this whole family business that Rock is trying to control is going to still be under her control by the end of the season. And also, I did see some people state that they want to know if Tony the Rat Terezi will be connected to the Mafia. Will we see anything about his character? I mean, it's possible. We just never know what they're going to do with this Power Universe stuff. It could go any way. So just stay tuned in. The show will be airing on August 14th. I cannot wait to see it. But thank you guys for watching the video. Like I said, y'all let me know exactly what y'all thought about this trailer. Leave your theories, predictions, leave it all down below. We will start to talk more about Power Book 3 raising Kanan, the characters, you know, the storylines, the fan theories, and just prepare ourselves for what's to come. But thank you guys for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.